welcome back to Musings by Nikki. These are my musings today. We're going to finish our heart journal. We are going to finally cut into this and create a heart to, or maybe two, I don't know, to put on the front of the journal, which I've made a real quick cover for, so I'll show you that in a second. But first, if you don't know what these are, then you want to check out my previous video where we made these. And they're this awesome fabric, scrappy, melt away stuff, which was just way too fun. And I may need a 12-step program or something because I may or may not have made a whole bunch more of them because it was too fun and too awesome. So let's quick look at the other ones that I made. We'll use this one for the front of the journal because these are the same fabrics that I used to make tabs for, so it'll matchy perfect. Then there's this lovely one, which was giving Amy, my friend Amy McFerrin, all the feels, which I agree, Amy, but just wait, there's another one like this. Then I made this dreamy blue one, which I love, and somebody said it looked like a stylized map or something, and I agree. When I looked at it again, I was like, yeah, look, it looks like the rivers or the boundaries or the, altitude markings. Then I made this lovely kind of country, sunflowery, yellow, happy, summer, springy one. Then I decided I wanted to see what just lace would look like. So I layered up a whole bunch of lace and some cheesecloth and some muslin. And then I threw in some of this sparkly gold thread over the top. And I love that one, which on camera, you're just not getting the depth of it, but whatever. I love it. It looks really cool. Then I made a second one that didn't have the gold in it. That was just lace. And then I threw a couple of embroidered bits in there. Not embroidered, crocheted lace pieces, and love that one. Then I was like, OMG, how about I had a whole bunch of dark forest green stuff from making nature journals. So I had a whole bunch of this dark stuff. And then I thought, oh, I'll throw in paper leaves. Yeah, except paper leaves are paper. So some of them didn't make it all the way. But luckily, I realized as soon as I dunked it in, they started getting all really dark. And I was like, oh, stupid, that's paper. So I was very careful as I wrung it out. So this one is a little more crunchy because I didn't leave it in as long. So I didn't get all of the stuff off. But that's okay that it's a little firm. I thought, wouldn't a chunk of this look really cool on the front of a journal? Like a nature journal? With just a couple twigs sewn on it. I mean, really, you've done all the work here. Anyway, so that one, I kind of am in love with that one. And then as I was pulling out greens, I had a bunch of tealy green ones. So I made this one. And then I had a bunch of reds and dark reds and stuff. And I made this, which I'm also in love with. And then I put this really cool fiber that swirls all around, and it has some greens and stuff in it. This one it looks really cool too. I'm loving this one. I'm loving them all, really. Then Amy, I decided I wanted all the kind of the colors of the sunset. So I layered in little bits of bluish purple, how on the edges of the clouds, and then some gold, how it gets kind of flecky. And then I put just little bits of this kind of yellowish orange and peach and pink. Oh, this one's giving me all the feels too, because the colors of the sunset are by far my fave. Oh, this needs a little sewing over it right there though. These just dried, so I haven't gone back over and re-sewed down any bits. The original ones I have. And then I was like, I wonder if I try to do one with black thread. So this one is sewn with black thread. That now you can clearly see how much sewing. Right? Look at that. And so I took out some vintagey little scraps of Tim Holtz fabric I had, and some browns, and then some black lace, and some old vintage lace bits in here, and layered those up. And I really kind of dig the way this looks too. And I thought, this could be cool as pockets, or I could cut this into strips and put it in as clusters. It could also be a cool like backing for a cover piece on a journal. So yeah, I'm kind of excited about this one too, like for a just more of a vintagey feel one or something. And yeah, so there's all of my addiction. You know, because I have more of this than I will ever use in my whole lifetime, I might put some pieces of it in my shop, because honestly, and let's be honest, I'll probably make more. So there's that. All right, so I'm going to take this piece out because we're going to cut a heart out of this for the front of our journal. So before we do that, let me show you the journal cover that I made. I have not sewn the signature in yet. So here's the signature, right, that we've been working on. And here's the journal cover that I made. I just took an envelope, like a big, you know, mailer, and glued down a layer of fabric, and then I put a second layer of this pink fabric because it was kind of see-through, but I didn't glue that down or anything, so it's loose, so it kind of has this nice feel, but we'll sew down to it. And then I reinforced the spine here with another strip of fabric, also just for a different look. And then I sewed and sewed and sewed around, you know, the edges of it here, but not until I had put this paper. I glued this paper on the inside. I did reinforce here with a piece of tape on the spine too, where we'll be sewing it in. And then sewed around this as well. And then on the back, I layered up some hearts. So I put this one on first and sewed around it. Then I put this one and sewed around it. And then I put this one and sewed around it, right? And then you end up with this on the inside, which, not gonna lie, I kind of love. I think that is super cute on the back of this journal. It's very like understated, but I love how it just echoes the hearts even more. So that's the back side of the journal, like the back cover. Super cute. And then the front side, I figure we can do kind of the same thing. So I pulled out, you know, 3 hearts here. We can go, you know, on top and put a big one down here out of fabric, or we could go down the side like this and then put a big fabric one here. So I'll sew these on in the same order like I did. So on that front cover, we'll get those hearts again. And then I'll sew on the one we cut out of this. So now it just comes to deciding. But first, I think I need to cut it out so I can kind of play around and figure it out. Now, to make it the same shape as these hearts, because they're kind of long, skinny hearts, I'm going to trace, but I want it to be bigger than this biggest heart. So I'm just going to, like, you know, kind of do what I would do if I was trying to leave a seam allowance or something, right? And try to trace it like a 1/4 inch bigger. Gina, when she was doing this, when she was cutting out her hearts, made a template too, which I think is brilliant, because I know if I just tried to go at it. Okay, so now I'm going to cut that out. I know if I just tried to go at it, I'd cut something out, and then I'd want to trim it and trim it again and trim it again, and then I'd get this awkward shape, and then I'd have to start over, because it's just better to go with a template. I'm just saying. For me. Sometimes I just wing it. More often than not, I'm winging it. But today I'm feeling templatey. Okay. So that's should be, yeah, slightly bigger than the biggest one, which is awesome. That's what we want. And now, I don't know that I necessarily need to, I just want to kind of conserve. I was just about to pick this up and try and trace around it. Yeah, not going to happen. Okay, yeah. There's no I'm like going, you know, trying to line it up, and I'm going, there's no reason why I couldn't just go like this and conserve even more of it. So I'm going to go like that, and then I'm going to cut. And it would be really smart if I grab my fabric scissors. Yeah. Because this stuff is, ooh, thick in some places. Okay, this is not going to work like this, so I'm going to need to just kind of do this and work with a smaller piece. Holy cow. And I can't really pin it, so we're just going to have to do our best here. Oh, people out for a walk. It's, you know, we're in Fool's Spring here in Minnesota, where it starts to warm up and we get to like the 30s. Yesterday we were at like 38. Actually, I think we might have gone over 40 yesterday. And so then, you know, we all start running around in our flip-flops. And then all of a sudden, you know, because we all get so excited about, especially after this, you know, crazy cold snap that we had. All of a sudden 40 feels darn near subtropical. Okay. So cute. And of course I'm going to keep this for, you know, clusters and stuff. I used scraps to make this, and I'm going to keep the scraps of the scraps because, you know. All right. Yeah, okay. So I love that. I love this. Yup. Okay, now we got to figure out how we're going to put it on here. So the first option was like something like this. Nope, that looks like they're growing out of the, not like that. That won't be happening. And possibly like this, or, you know, I'm not limited to these few hearts that I have here either. I have more. I don't just want to put just this, do I? Little scrappy doos. No, I definitely want to layer. Maybe we do a big heart here, but also I don't want to layer over this because I don't think it would sew through very well. At some point I'm stressing my machine beyond where its ability to cope is, right? And I think for a closure for this, we're just going to tie around, so I'm not worried about trying to figure out where the closure is going to go. Actually, maybe we could sew the closure under this or put a little bow. Okay, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's take out my stack of leftover hearts here. I kind of like this idea of them going up along the edge like that. I also trying to think about what it'll look like on the inside. What do you think about that? I feel like no. Oh, guys. See, I'll overthink this. You're probably at home with your opinion of what you think I should do, and of course you can't tell me because I'm just filming. I should probably also do this so I can see what it looks like just the cover. Maybe that. I kind of like that. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. Okay, so now I have to take them off in order. So I know that's going to be the top piece. This goes last, and then these two. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew. I'm going to take this over, sew around it, then I'll put these two on, sew around them, and then I'll put this one on and sew around it, and then I'll come back. Okay? I'll be right back. All right, guys. So I've got those hearts sewn on. I just sewed, layered them up and sewed around them. So then we get this cool look in the front here. Now, I think I need I want to make that V a little deeper on there. But in order to do it, I'm going to fold it in half. This is what I said not to do, guys. I fold it in half and then I'm going to cut through all these layers. Good luck. Oh, I got this little piece of lace to contend with here. There. I like that's a little bit better. Before it just didn't look quite hardy enough. Okay, so that's going to go like here. Does it need one more down here? I feel like it does. Let's see. Yeah, maybe. Because that kind of completes it, doesn't it? So that's what yeah. Yep, I like that. So I'm going to go sew this guy on, and then I'll sew this one on. And then I'll be right back. Okay, guys. I am in love. This is so awesome. So, okay, I went around this one, and then I chose to do like a really wide zigzag. Can you see that? Yeah, around this one, just because it has, when you cut it, it's got like little loose ends and stuff. So this zigzag kind of like finished that, I think, a little, and just is going to keep that better, because especially since it's on a front cover and wear and tear from hands and stuff. But also, excuse me, guys. I always get a tickle right as I'm filming. Also, I love how it did on the inside cover here too. The zigzag looks super cute around, the other ones. So yeah, I love this. And it when you zigzag around the edge, because it's secured so well, it kind of gets a little puffy in the middle. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, now let's put our big fat signature in here and see how it looks. Look, you guys. Oh my goodness. So adorable. All I need to do now is sew the signature in, and oh, we need some sort of closure. Also, I didn't score this one like I normally do, so I think I'm going to score my, let's do that, because this is a chunky journal. Oh, come on now. Okay, so this I should have done before I put all of the stuff on, but heck, no time like the present. I'm not even going to be able to score through because of that fabric, am I? Yeah, it's not even following anything. So okay. Learn from my mistake, you guys. Score it before you start sewing all the fabric on. What I will probably do is take it over the edge of my desk here and just kind of put a couple folds in extra. Here, let me move this right to the edge here. And I'm just going to kind of put a couple folds along and kind of do that technique where if you watched my how to, soft cover creation, we kind of want it like a roll top desk. I know you can't see exactly what I'm doing right now. Okay, but there, that bought us a little more room in here. See that? So it's not a straight fold. That buys us more room, which is nice for when I bind that in. And then we just need to figure out a a closure. And like I was saying, I wonder if I grab some. I've got some seam binding. That might be perfect color, yes. And I was going to say, what if we did a little bow and have that go off and be the tail. Well, I don't know. You know, it takes so much stress. I'd have to sewing machine it on. And would that even be the right height? Well, I don't know. Maybe. That's kind of a fun little idea there. Let's find the end of this. Let's just make it up. Let's take that out so I'm not squashing things around. And I'll leave myself like a good amount over here for the tie. And then right here, let's do a bow. And just see what we think here for a sec. Maybe with a little button. It's kind of cute. And is that like the middle-ish of the journal? That is kind of cute, isn't it? I feel like maybe we could we make a second set of loops? Is that asking a lot of my fingers? Yes. Is there any way I'm going to make these even? Yet to be seen. What I'm thinking is just like it'd be cute to have a second little set of loops. You know, for some added floof. Because I could sew a little button. Oh, I have little wooden heart buttons. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay, I got an embroidery needle and some floss. I found 2 heart buttons. Whoops, oh my gosh. Now I think I'm going to be able to sew with these fingers. One has cute little flowers on it, which I was like, oh, I didn't even know I had that one. I knew I had the black, the dark brown one. So like that was the one I was thinking of, which stands out. Or this one, well, I just already chucked that one all the way across the desk like I don't want it. Or there's that one, which I think looks really good. Now, we're going to have to figure out how to sew this down. This is going to be a whole thing. Because it's going over that chunky knot there. Okay, and I could probably make it easier by... Yeah, I was going to say I could probably make it easier by just looping this back and forth behind here, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to do that and keep it all straight. So I'm just going to go. Plus this gives me something to sew through. If I can get my needle to go through all of this. Chunks of stuff and junk. Okay, I'm going to try and go over on that edge. And then I'm going to leave tail out the front so I can just tie it right there. Oh my gosh. I'm like sewing through 8 layers of seam binding. Did I just make a knot? No, okay. Oh gosh. If I had a bloopers roll, this is the kind of stuff I'd put on there. This was the brilliant time I decided to, I'm gonna try and push it through. There we go. This is the time I tried to decide to sew through a knot. Brilliant. But I want it to go through a few times here now. Now that I'm in on this, because I'm, you know, it's gonna take, like I said, it's gonna take wear and tear. Although, how am I gonna get this to the book? You know, I'm just over here doing this, and I didn't even think about how I'm gonna attach this to the actual cover. Smart. How am I gonna attach that? Do I glue it? That doesn't feel like it'll be secure enough if I glue it. Will it? I wonder if I can go through and try and catch the fabric heart and then put some glue behind it too. There. Okay, like here. So here's my plan. I'm gonna try and get it to go through this, and then before I pull it through, I'll put some glue down. Oh my gosh. Come on, fingers. Just a little bit more. Okay, then let's see. Let me get this through this side. So once I get glue on, I can pull it tight. Know what I mean? So now it's loose. And then let's put a whole, I'm just going to put a gob of this down. Oh, I feel a little bit better with it now that it's been like sewn through. And I'm going to put a bunch of glue on the back of this thing. Okay. And then I'm going to pull it through. Now it's probably going to have glue all over it, but who cares? Now it's tight to the book too. There. So now it's held to the book by sewing and glue. I'm going to cut my needle off there, and I'm going to cap my glue quick. All right, and then I'm going to take these. Yes, that's got glue on it, and of course now it wants to stick to everything. I'm going to hold this down for just a sec. Insert hold music, cheesy elevator hold music, right? Do 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 do. What song is that? Girl from Ipanema. You're right. Good guess, guys. Okay. Okay. Glue on my fingers, glue on my book. The best part is the glue is on the thing where it's supposed to be, so hopefully when this dries, it's like, oh yeah, that feels good and sturdy. If not, I might, you know, like after when I'm getting ready to sew this on, I might go back and cram some more glue under there. Or maybe I'll put some hot glue. I don't like to use hot glue too much because the glue itself isn't archival quality or anything. It's just, you know, I don't know what kind of junk is in hot glue sticks. I know what's in other stuff. They're acid free. So like, you know, both of my go-to glues are acid free. And so, but I don't know what's in glue sticks. I should look, I guess. Okay, now I'm going to tie one more time this way and then try to put a little bow. We'll see if my fingers will do it. This is where I get really cool. Oh, this, I forgot this had glue on it. I don't know if it's gonna stay very well. Nah, you know what? It's just gonna be a knot, which is fine. I like that too. Ooh, maybe I'll leave it because we could dangle some beads. Right? Cute. That's feeling pretty good. That's feeling pretty good. I might come back and put some more glue underneath here, just because I feel like since it's the closure, I would prefer to have more glue. But look at that. Cute. Yes, I'm happy we did that. Okay, let's find some beads to put on here really quick. Hold on. Okay, these are the beads that I showed you that I got like on Uber sale at Costco, and they're the same ones that I used when I was doing the you know, the video that I didn't actually video, that I erased or whatever to make the dangles, but that's okay because there was nothing earth-shattering in that video. Oh, hold on. I'm probably using the wrong needle for this. Because the eye is like tiny. Okay. Now let's put a few of these. That's going to be too hard to do in there. I'll get a couple in my hand here. I don't know if I want to use the white ones. I think I'll just do pink. They're kind of like a little iridescent almost or something. And then there's some of them that are almost white. So it's all good. And there goes one. So far so good. They all fit over the needle. Ooh, this last one might, oh, there, it just made it. And this last one, that went AWOL. Okay, now let's tie a knot. And we'll tie a couple knots in this. Because I, you know, again, this is on the front cover, so I don't want these getting loose. And, of course, getting knots on top of each other when my fingers don't want to participate. It's so crazy, you guys. Like, I know you hear me complain about my hands a lot, but besides the getting numb thing, sometimes my brain is telling my fingers to do something and my fingers are just not doing it. They're like, but that's not what I want to do. Yeah, those knots are good. Okay. Thread the needle. Nope. Hold on. Ooh, that one easier. How many did I put on there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, you know, roughly 9 again. Whoa, that's way more than 9. All the cousins and uncles wanted to join this party. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we're doing counting today, guys. Easier than math, though. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and, you know, one more, 10. So this one will be just slightly longer. Can I get them back in without them going everywhere? You probably thought the answer was no, but I did. Because normally I wouldn't be able to do that. Okay, so let's tie a knot in this. And I want those, so this one hangs to here. I want this one to hang a little bit down, a little bit lower. Like that, yeah. Just because we can't have everything so eveny, you know? Symmetrical. Sometimes I have to really work my way out of the whole need to be symmetrical thing, because symmetry looks great in some things, and then in other things, it's like, why did I need to make that so matchy? Okay. I want to lose my needle. I'm going to put it right there. Okay. Oh, cute. Okay, so now we've got some little beads. Can you see how they kind of catch the light? Maybe? No. Well, maybe you got a little glimpse of it. Anyway, they look cute. They're shiny. They're little glass beads, and they're shiny and cute. And this is going to look so cute. And that is really secure. Like, I feel like this can be tied and messed with, and it's not going to have a problem. So, just because I love looking at it with the guts in. And because we should probably measure and cut this other side too. Because I don't need my whole bundle of seam binding attached. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so cute, guys. So, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew the book together, which, you know, I'll just do off camera, and put in my maker's mark. And then I don't think I'm going to do anything to the front cover because I just really like those hearts there. And the back cover as well. And then I will come back with a flip through of the book, and then we will be done with this one. But I love this cover. I love how it turned out. So I'm excited to sew this in and see what it looks like. So thanks for hanging out with me for a shorter video today, but now you got to see how we used this, and I love it. Love it. And if I put some of these in my shop, would you guys be interested? Would you want them in, like, cut into hearts? Or just squares? Maybe squares so you could cut your own shape? I don't know, the hearts are kind of fun too. Well, whatever. I'll just do whatever I want. And you guys can see what I've done. And if you like it, you can go get some. Anyway, hope you guys are having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, middle of the night, whatever time it is, on whatever side of this globe of ours that you live on. And until I see you very shortly with the conclusion of this book, I hope that you guys are healthy and happy, and maybe not if happy, at least peaceful, and able to do something that you love today. And I will see you guys very soon. Take care, and God bless you. Bye-bye.